This is dedicated to the memory of Sandra Bland. To all the women out there who have come before us. To Gloria Steinem. To Angela Davis. To the future mothers of America and all around the world. This is a man who stands for all women right here. How y'all feeling out there? Do you feel empowered? Do you feel like everyone loves and is here to protect?
Just make it stop and make it be more. Just make it love the way the love goes. I just wanna be the only thing that makes you wanna find your way and find your way. Just make it go, yeah.
We gotta fight and stand up and stay for all the women and all the mothers and all the daughters, babe. Just make it go away. Thank you so much. The Women's March. The march goes on every day, each and every day. Thank you for having me.
Hello everyone, my name is Eric Andiola, and I am undocumented and unafraid. I want to tell you about November 8th of 2016, a day of horror for millions and millions of families across the country who are undocumented. That day I get a call from the most precious person in my life, my mother. And she tells me, Erica, what's going to happen? I am afraid. And this is coming from a woman who would never show a sign of weakness. A woman who, when she was hit over and over again by my own father, never showed a sign of weakness to us. This is a woman who decided to leave the country that she was raised and born in through the desert with her children and never showed a sign of weakness. The same woman who was in my house and I accidentally opened the door to ICE and was taken. And even in handcuffs, in front of me and my family, she looked at me in the eye and said, it's gonna be okay, I'm gonna be fine. This same woman called me on November 8th of 2016 and said, what's gonna happen? I said to her, you know what, mommy? You are not alone. There's millions of people who will be there and who will fight for you and who will fight for millions of others who right now feel a threat because of everything that our current president said about you and about millions of others. To you, I cannot tell you what's going to happen. But I can tell you this as well. You are not alone, and I want to also for us to tell every single person out there, every transgender woman who is in the detention center right now, you are not alone. Can we say it? You are not alone. To every black, brown, Muslim, LGBT child out there who right now is depressed and doesn't know what to do with their lives because they don't know what's going to happen to them, you are not alone. To all of those guerreras and women who have been raped, who have been sexually harassed, who doesn't know what's going to happen to them, you are not alone. And this Monday, there might be a threat to take away our deferred action. Our deferred action is DACA, something that has been said over and over again by our current president. And I can tell you to all those dreamers out there, this Monday, if that happens, you are not alone. And I want to thank you all. And I can tell you just one last thing. Everything that our president and the rhetoric that has happened, it's up to us to make sure that that is not the norm. Hate will not be the norm in this country. Love will be the norm in this country. Thank you all.
All right. I was at the inauguration yesterday. I know most people weren't at the inauguration yesterday. But I went, and I know we didn't go because we didn't want to make it normal what was going on. But let me tell you, I was standing there and there was a lot of craziness going on. And one of my students looked at me and said, "Is this normal?" And I wasn't sure how to answer. Should I say, no, this isn't normal because we're Americans and we move freely and joyfully. This isn't normal because even if we lose, we know that our freedoms are instantiated in the very soil and the documents. This isn't normal because we know that we can go back and we can fight and we can be certain that the winners don't take all. Or should I say, yes, this is normal? Because we're Japanese Americans and we were ripped from our homes and our property was stolen and we were labeled enemies of the state even as our sons fought and died in war and we shivered in horse stalls at the racetrack as we waited to be shipped to American concentration camps. And yes, this is normal because we are black Americans and our tax dollars built glittering edifices we can't enter and solid prisons we cannot exit. And we pay the salaries of those who slaughter us. And we have never moved freely across this free land. And we came shackled in the hulls of ships and we were pushed into Jim Crow's crowded ghettos and we're even now pinned in the penitentiaries of prophets. And of course this is normal because we're women and every boy and every man lays claim to our bodies. And the state's compelling interest says what to do with what's inside us. And some supposedly woke fool calls us the community's greatest asset while he uses us up. And fathers and brothers and dates and strangers pin us and trap us and silence us as we struggle, and then they call us liars if we tell. And yes, this is normal because we're children, so we're precious as embryos and irrelevant when we're born, and no one even asks us what we want before imposing change on us because we're assumed to not have a preference or deserve a voice. And yes, this is normal because we're undocumented and separated and walled and removed and voiceless and betrayed by friends and foes alike. And yes, this is normal because we're sick and our turbans of faith faith are misidentified and we're killed without comment. And yes, this is normal because we're Muslim. So we're called enemy and deemed foreign and tested and registered. And yes, this is normal because we're queer. And our very being is deemed unnatural, and our love unworthy, and our families laughable. And yes, this is normal because we're disabled. So we're shut out of homes and work and classrooms and sidewalks. So it wasn't the inauguration that made it normal or not. We're going to decide today whether or not this is the normal.
Hello, I have a very, very important announcement. Again, I want to say that the little 12-year-old girl, Claire, who was lost from her mother is right here, downstairs, right, downstage, right? Her mom has a pink hat on. The little girl has red hair. A lot of us have a pink hat on, but there's a little girl that's lost. She's looking for her mother. She has red hair. She has Converse on. Her shirt is...
She got blue shorts on. Please bring her to the stage. Her name is Claire, 12 years old. Bring Claire to the stage.
Hi, I'm Amy Schumer. I'm so grateful and proud to be here with you guys today, and I'm so proud of all of you. We showed up, and we need to stay organized. It is my great honor to bring to the stage my friend, ladies and ladies, introducing Madonna.
Thank you, Amy. I'm just gonna head on over here. Should I stay here? Go over there. Over here. Okay. Hello. Are you still awake out there? Are you sure about that? Can you hear me? Are you ready to shake up the world? Welcome to the revolution of love, to the rebellion, to our refusal as women to accept this new age of tyranny, where not just women are in danger, but all marginalized people, where being uniquely different right now might truly be considered a crime. It took this horrific moment of darkness to wake us the fuck up. It seems as though we had all slipped into a false sense of comfort, that justice would prevail and that good would win in the end. Well, good did not win this election, but good will win in the end. So what today means is that we are far from the end. Today marks the beginning of our story. The revolution starts here. The fight for the right to be free, to be who we are, to be equal. Let's march together through this darkness, and with each step, know that we are not afraid. That we are not alone. That we will not back down. That there is power in our unity, and that no opposing force stands a chance in the face of true solidarity. And to our detractors that insist that this march will never add up to anything, fuck you. Fuck you. It is the beginning of much needed change. Change that will require sacrifice, people. Change that will require many of us to make different choices in our lives. But this is the hallmark of revolution. So, my question to you today is, are you ready? I said, are you ready? Say, yes, we're ready. Say, yes, we're ready. One more time, you're ready. Yes, I'm angry. Yes, I am outraged. Yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House. But I know